Well, hello there, guys. It's Truth Teller X coming with you with another video. This is two in a week. Well, it's good to see you, and I'm glad that you're here. And yeah. So what I want to talk about today? I really don't have anything pressing to talk about, but I just wanted to get up on here and have a little chit chat. Currently, it is March 11th, hump day, y'all. For those that work, hump day, happy hump day. How y'all getting by with this losing an hour of sleep? Yo, this shit is kind of getting to me. Usually, I work from an internal clock, and I usually get up like clockwork. But this losing an hour is hard. It definitely is hard. But we doing what we need to do and getting what we need to get. And so I got some exciting things happening this weekend. So yeah. So I am going to this concert this weekend. Originally, I was going by myself. I was gonna take my daughter, but she's not into the groups that are coming. So the groups that are coming are like 90s R&B artists, 112 Ks in total. These are artists that I've never seen in person. I've never seen any of these people. Really am looking forward to seeing 112 in total. Case, not too much, but he's gonna be there too, and that's good. But yes, I was gonna take her originally, and the last concert I had went to a Lil Wayne concert, and she just was not into it. She is she at the time was studying for the bar, and she was literally like studying at the concert. So I was like, I'm not gonna subject her again to another concert that she may know a few songs here and there because I might have played them in the car and stuff because that's music that I normally have on my Shanti's playlist. I have a playlist that has probably 5 hours worth of songs, and I have a couple of their songs on my playlist. So she kind of knows a few songs, but she don't really know these artists, and I was not gonna subject her again to a concert that she ain't gonna be hyped along with me. So I was just gonna go by myself. I had bought my ticket. I had a great seat. I was right over like over the overhang, looking down, so there's nobody in front of me because I'm short, and that way if I wanted to stand up, sit down, I could do that, and I can just see I had like a clear line view of the artist. So I had a perfect seat. So yes, that was my plan for this weekend. So this Saturday, I will be going to the concert. So, but what ended up happening was that again, I was gonna go by myself, which I'm able to go a lot of places. Though I've been single for a very long time, so I'm not gonna wait around for someone to ask me to go somewhere or do certain things with. I'm just gonna go alone. And I'm perfectly fine with doing that because normally, even if I do go by myself somewhere, I'm going to see somebody or know somebody there. So first of all, I'm going to have a good time because, like I said, I'm perfectly fine with being by myself. And I have a good time by myself. So, yeah, I was planning on going by myself, and, you know, and it ended up being where my friend that I like to hang out with. I had kind of asked him, but again, like I said, he works at night, so I didn't necessarily want to mess up his money or whatnot. And the last time I was going to go somewhere, we were going to go to a comedy show in Syracuse. So I had bought comedy tickets to this show in Syracuse. This was before he got moved to the night shift, and I had got tickets for us to go to this comedy show. This was like, I think this was last month or in January or February. I was planning on going to this comedy show, and we were gonna go together, and it would have been fine because he wasn't working at night. But then his schedule had got flip flopped, so then he started working at nights, and so it kind of interfered with the show, and he ended up not going with me, and I ended up taking my daughter. So I just was like, you know what, I'm not even gonna go through all that motion. Like I said, that's why I just kind of like make moves on my own. I don't like to really involve people. I just want to do things on my own. That's why I don't got to depend on nobody to go with me, and I'm still gonna have a good time. So I did ask him if he wanted to go, and initially he was like, "Well, I'm working at night and blah blah blah." And I just like, "All right, cool, cool, cool." And then I just bought tickets. I just bought a ticket for myself. And so I kind of asked him again, like, "Hey, I'm going to this concert or whatever." I was talking about the concert or whatever, and he was like, "I'll go with you." And I just was like, "You'll go with me? What do you mean? You working?" He was like, "No, if you really want me to go, or if you want somebody to go with, I can go with you." And I'm just like, "Well, I already done bought my ticket now. Like, I got a great seat. Like, it's kind of too late." And he was like, "Well, if you want me to go, I'll go." And so I was like, I kind of thought about it. And I was like, it would be nice to have someone to go with, even though he ain't gonna know shit about the music that we got. He's not gonna know any of the music that we're going to. And, it's gonna be a lot of black people there. So I kind of thought about it. So I was like, asked him again. I was like, "Hey, these are the seats that are available. This was my seat before. I want a good seat. So we're going to have to get one of these seats here if you want to go." And so he was like, "Yeah, buy the tickets." So got the tickets. He paid me back for the tickets. So that was sweet. And then I was able to sell my ticket to a friend. So I am going with somebody to the concert. So we're going to have fun. Got my nails done, which I always get done. Got my eyebrows done, which again, I always get done. Got my toenails done, which again, I always get done. But yeah, just got that refreshed. How about that? I got that refreshed this weekend or yesterday. And get my hair done, obviously, because it got to be fresh as well. But yeah, so going to this concert, which I am looking forward to, because I really, really, really have always wanted to see Toto in concert live. I always wanted to see 112 as well, but Toto was like one of my favorite groups growing up. I loved Pam's voice. On the flyer, they don't have Pam. They only have Kima and Keisha. So I'm thinking Pam may not be there, which she is like, to me anyway, she is like the heart of the group. Like, her voice is just so unique, and the songs that she led, like the songs that she was like the vocal, like the primary vocal on, they're just so unique. Like, there's just some songs that I just will play, and they just, I don't know. She just got a really nice voice. So I don't know how they're going to maneuver this, but I'm still going to be in the building, and I'm still going to have a good time, and he's going to be with me. So we had went out to eat Sunday, and I'm an Apple Music listener. He's a Spotify music listener. So I was able to curate a playlist for him of the songs that I think that they're probably gonna play between 112 Toto. And again, like, I'm not really into Case. I know like one or two songs for him, so I'm not even gonna know any really Case songs myself. But I definitely added some good 112 songs, some of the radio songs, and some of the songs that I feel like they're gonna play for Toto and for 112 on his song list. And he was like, "Okay, I'll listen to them. I'll get acclimated before we go to the concert." So we'll see. Listen, I'm gonna enjoy myself. Regardless of who's there with me or without me, I'm gonna have a good time. Yeah, so I'm really kind of looking forward to going out and having a good time. And it's going to be a little cold here in Rochester, New York. I wish it was like last weekend. It was beautiful. But this weekend is supposed to be a little rainy, a little cold. But hey, that ain't going to stop this outfit that I'm planning on wearing. Listen, I am still going to wear the outfit that I was planning. I haven't really finalized what I'm wearing just yet. But, I'll do a reveal for that. Maybe I'll put a little video up of I'm definitely will be on my Facebook Truth Teller. I'll have some videos and of the night. So go there if you want to see what transpires. But yeah, that is gonna be my weekend. I'm planning on having some fun and just enjoying the company that I'm gonna have. I guess I might as well enjoy it while he's there, and the fact that he kind of not insisted, but kind of that he kind of brought it up again and wanted to go with me. I kind of thought that was a little that was sweet. So, and then that he did pay me for the tickets. That way I didn't have to worry about losing money. First of all, I didn't lose any money on the ticket. So the seat that I had was probably like $100 seat because it was not in the balcony, but it was like in that middle section of the auditorium, right at the overhang. So I had like the perfect seat. And plus the seat that I had was there was only one seat, so it was perfect. But I gave it up. Gave up my seat to go with him, but we still have really good seats. We're gonna I ain't gonna tell you where my seat at, but we still have really good seats. I'm still gonna be able to see, being a short person and going to concerts and plays and shit like that. It's just hard because, especially for a concert like this, I feel like people are going to be standing up, right? They're not going to be seated in their seats. And so when you have a concert that doesn't, it's not, I'm not going to say it's like tier seating, right? It is like a slope. But if you have somebody tall even sitting in front of you, you kind of got to lean over to see, the seat. So I always like to get a seat that's on the edge too. I don't like to be like in the middle of anybody's row. I like to be on the edge seat. So I did get an edge seat ticket, but and it's not necessarily in the balcony that I can oversee, but it is in the spot where there's no one going to be in front of me or anything like that. It's a good seat. It's a really good seat. It was more expensive than the one I had before, so pricing wise it cost more, but I would say I still wanted and liked my other seat before because it was like the perfect, I felt like it was going to be a really good seat if I wanted to sit down or stand up. This one I think I'm going to be able to sit down if I really needed to, or stand up, because there's really, like I said, there's really going to be nobody in front of me. So yeah. And he was like, the person I'm going with, he's like, well, if you can't see, I can put you on my shoulders. I'm like, boy, no, stop. This is no. Thank you for the offer, but no. So yeah, I think he was joking, obviously. So yeah, we're going, and yeah, we're going together. And I really wasn't planning on doing that, but like I said, we enjoy each other's company, and I enjoy his company, and I don't mind going with him. And now, I don't know if he's not gonna know any songs that's playing, but he gonna be in the building enjoying himself as well, and we probably go out afterwards too. So yeah, we're gonna make a night of it. We're gonna have a good time. So yeah, I will update you guys later on this week or next week on what transpired and how my night went, and this will we'll see what happens. So until then, talk to you later. Bye.